Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry for this late video again, due to reasons, personal, otherwise, computer-wise, YouTube-wise. It is what it is. Hopefully, I can actually do this one earlier when we come back in 2 weeks for Riverdale. Unlike This Is Us, which is not coming back till the next year, the show will be coming back in 2 weeks. Take a Thanksgiving break. But let's speak of Riverdale. Let's keep that train moving in regards to that. As I get to my notes and loading that. Loading. It takes longer than I think sometimes loading documents. All right, here we go. It's Thanksgiving time in Riverdale. That doesn't mean everyone's playing nice and passing the mashed potatoes or the canned cranberries, because that is also the MVP of Thanksgiving meals. Just saying. And as a massive ice storm rolls into town, Archie decides to keep the community center open on Thanksgiving, so local kids have somewhere to go. Veronica donates a bunch of food and cooking equipment, including a deep fryer. So Archie can deep fry a turkey just like Fred used to, so that's beautiful. He and Mary also take time to lay out some flowers at Fred's grave, but Dodger's family isn't feeling so warm and fuzzy. After seeing him cling to life in a hospital bed, Dodger's mom and brother vows vengeance on whoever put him there and set their sights on Archie, of course. They crash Archie's Thanksgiving dinner at the community center just as he's deep frying the bird, with Dodger's mom pulling out a gun and taking the whole room hostage. She's convinced that Carrot Top put her boy in the hospital and pushes him to confess, but just as he's about to, the deep fryer overheats and explodes, providing enough distraction so Archie can knock the gun away, and Mary can grab it, forcing Dodger's family to flee. The good guys all end up having a cozy turkey day dinner, and Mary thinks the explosion was a sign that Fred is looking out for them from above. So Archie officially dedicates the community center to Fred's memory with a nice photo and a plaque. So once again, it reminded me what happened in regards to also Glee after Corey Monteith passed away tragically. I know it's a different situation, different show, but there was that plaque and quote and everything for his character in the Glee room there, or in their room. Anyways, moving on. Cheryl and Tony's Thanksgiving dinner is much creepier. They invite over a still suspicious Aunt Cricket and cousin Fester. Yes, you read that. I heard that right from me. Where Nana Rose spins the tale of the Blossoms' very first Thanksgiving. The wagon-bound settlers, she says, were stranded by a nasty ice storm and ended up starving and eating each other to survive. Cheryl adds that the meat pies her aunt and cousin are eating have bits of Uncle Bedford in them. Don't worry, it was just lamb, but she shares her Fester away by wheeling out Jason for dessert, and she and Tony dump Uncle Bedford's body in Sweetwater River before it freezes. By the time spring thaw comes around, the salmon will have gobbled up his eyes. Cheryl chirps happily. So, yeah. Jughead and Betty try to have a romantic Thanksgiving together at Stonewall Prep, pulling together a dinner out of what's left in the vending machines. But Jughead is interrupted by an intruder wearing a rabbit mask and brandishing an axe before Betty swats the guy with the golf club. So, okay. But it's Brett, of course, and Donna, who say they were just playing a prank. But Jughead suspects they may have had something to do with Mr. Chipping's supposed suicide, after they find a photo of Chipping wearing a pin for a secret society called Quill and Skull. His suspicions only grow when a suicide note from Chipping falls out of Brett's jacket, and Betty finds Chipping's pin in Donna's room while snooping around, because that's what she does. Donna has an explanation, though. She and Chipping were having an affair, and he got aggressive when she tried to break it off. Betty doesn't trust her and urges Jughead to go to the headmaster. But Donna beats him to it, telling all about her tries with Mr. Chipping. Betty puts a big black X over Mr. Chipping's face on her brand new conspiracy bulletin board. So, all right. And there we go. It's going to be interesting. But other notes here: FP and Alice ended up sharing an uncomfortable Thanksgiving dinner with a newly elected Hiram and Hermione in a booth at Pops. They got along okay at first, reminiscing about the old days, but things got ugly over a few short shots of rum at the speakeasy. FP shocked at Hiram ordering him around as mayor, and Hiram is still sore about FP's role in that little assassination attempt on him. FP ended up holding a broken rum bottle to Hiram's throat and contemplating quitting as sheriff to rejoin the Serpent. But Alice tells him he just can be a sheriff and a serpent. We didn't get a flash forward to Jughead's death this week, but it's looking more and more like it involves Brett, Donna, and the secret society. Does he fake his death to outsmart them, or is it all just part of the murder mystery he's writing for class? It's going to be interesting to find out. When FP went to check in on Dodger at the hospital, he had vanished along with his family. So, interesting. Hiram won the mayoral race by running unopposed, but he just announced candidacy a couple weeks ago, so there's no one running at that point. And wasn't Hiram the mayor a minute ago? So that's weird. So Cheryl's plan was to trick Aunt Cricket and cousin Fester into thinking they ate their dead husband / father's remains, and then threatened to prosecute them for cannibalism if they went to the cops. Like, I don't know exactly the plan of that, which they didn't even actually commit. I mean, do I have that right? It'd be interesting. But Miss Blossom, Cheryl, she's hacked anyways. But all in all, a great and fun episode, and that's for sure. I'm trying to look forward to the next ones. Indeed, it'll be interesting to see how it all goes. The best album 2019. Sorry, I'm just checking something on Twitter. What's the name of it? Oh, sorry about that. I'm still live. Through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Oh, I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious. Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully I don't copyright strikes because I had my TV on. I thought I was done with my video. I'm so sorry. But to share, anyways, for my wrestling show, you can find me at the Ramble _ WWE, the former Whodunit game I played at Whodunit Spooked, on my NFL podcast at Talking _ Packers, my personal handle on the Twitter at Army _strong _06, on the gram and Instagram at Stephen K _06, and the Snapchat. No, it's just Snapchat. Or your chat snap, as they use for TV shows because they can't say Snapchat. But on Snapchat, you can find me there, Stevie K _06. You see there, and I have that behind me. But anyways, also, Who's Done a Double Teamed, where the game continues tonight with the next riddle stuff. Fun times. But can follow along there at W Teamed. So yeah, sorry about that. Music and other things I was playing or doing that I don't even know how long I was away from my computer, and then I look back up and I see my camera still on. It's like, oh snap. And I didn't need it. Because I like to try to get my videos at least to 10 minutes. So that's what I forgot to put on mute. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Enjoy your Thanksgiving if I don't see you until the next Riverdale episode. But if you are a fan of my channel in general, I'll see you in the next video. That will be tonight for wrestling. WWE Survivor Series. We're reviewing it after the chaos happens. But above all else, as always, take care.